Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot, Especially Love. And this is for Zodiac signs and for you coming from Aries. And this is for the month of July 2017. So let me quickly shuffle my tarot cards, Kabbalistic tarot cards. And the first card that I'm pulling has got to do to predict the first 15 days of July for you coming from Aries. And it's a very good card. It says that your first 15 days in romance, if you're looking for new romance, you'll find it very nicely. And you'll be able to do very well with the new romance. And the prize is that the new romance is going to be very supportive of you as well in any area of life. If you already have a romance, then this romance will bond very nicely. It shows plenty of happiness. It shows plenty of possibilities of support. It shows kindness that you will receive from your romance partner as well. So plenty of good news in romance for the first 15 days. Regarding your marriage area, now your marriage area is doing very well as well. There are talks of travel plans, of holidays, both in the area of romance and your marriage as well. There is the talk of expansion. Could be planning to have an addition to your family or going to experience a very nice addition to your family. It also talks of a bonding that's taking place in emotional and love areas. So first 15 days your marriage area is doing very well. But in your marriage area and romance area, I would only ask you not to dominate and not to allow yourself to be too egoistic. Try to control these two things and you will be able to do very well in the first 15 days for you coming from Aries. Now later on in the program, I'm going to talk to you about your lucky dates for July, your good ages in July, your lucky colors in July, and also which zodiac sign you have to be most careful about in the month of July. But first let me talk to you about the last 15 days of July. Okay, here we go. Now, the last 15 days of July are also pretty good, except that you have to worry either you are going to be rebellious or your romance partner is going to be rebellious. And your romance partner can be very disagreeable, can be egoistic, and at the same time, there is an issue of money as well. It's not a totally bad card, but it shows friction. And this friction goes from one topic to another endlessly in the last 15 days in romance areas. If you find a new romance in the last 15 days of July, I will ask you to be very careful. The new romance may come very complicated or with a person who is very rebellious, who is very money-minded, who has some problems of the past that are not being discussed yet. They could also involve matters of money. And so, in the last 15 days, if you find a new romance, I don't want you to give your heart away too quickly. Just wait and see. Go out with the person and wait and see how things develop in the first week or so. This is for the last 15 days. In the last 15 days of marriage, let's go there now. I would urge you not to be egoistic, for sure, you coming from Aries, and to increase your tolerance for your marriage partner. This way you will find a lot of bonding can take place in your marriage. There are signs on this card that show long-term possibilities are good, but short-term possibilities have friction. So don't bring up issues that suddenly get everybody uptight and get nervous and be disagreeable. If your marriage partner brings up these issues, listen calmly. Try and find a solution that is positive in the sense that brings hope rather than hopelessness. And this way you'll be able to get your marriage doing pretty well. Some financial issues are going to be mentioned because there may be money needed for something. It'll be a thorny period for you or your partner in that way. And the last thing is, to create harmony, don't argue in your marriage area. So these are little pointers for you in the last 15 days. Okay. Now, in your last 15 days, regarding your lucky dates, for you coming from Aries. Firstly, regarding your lucky dates in July, I've chosen the dates 7, 16 and 25 to be extremely lucky morning, noon and night. So bookmark these dates, go out bonding with your romance partner if you have one, or go out looking for a romance if you're looking for one. In your marriage area, take your family out, take your marriage partner out. The bonding brings back a lot of good feelings and a lot of togetherness. So do that, okay? And in your last 15 days, if you want to be socializing as well with your parents or siblings, choose the 17th, choose the 7th, the 16th and the 25th. I'm going to now talk to you about your good ages. And your lucky ages for the month of July are if you are the age of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73 or 82. If you're any of these ages, you can find a romance very readily. You can be happy in your ongoing romance, and you will do very well in your marriage state where the bonding is so helpful and so nice for you. If you're not any of these ages which I mentioned, don't panic. It just means that you have to listen more to my advice and take it day by day and remain positive. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky color for you coming from Aries for the month of July. And looking at these cards, the sun positions are very good, so I'm going to choose the color yellow. So wear as much yellow, undergarments, top garments, handkerchief, try be in contact with yellow, and you will see that the romance area and the marriage area you will do very well in the month of July. Now I'm going to choose one zodiac sign that you have to be very careful about in the month of July. And the zodiac sign I've chosen for you to worry about is when somebody comes from Aquarius. Be careful in areas of romance and the areas of marriage or siblings or whoever comes from Aquarius, because this person can bring complications, bring bad news, and can at the same time cause difficulties for you in the month of July. Somebody coming from Aquarius. Okay? Well, that's my advice for you for the month of July in areas of love. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And the Skype session will be based on your date of birth and time of birth, looking at your palms. I'm a face reader too, so when I'll be watching your face on Skype, I'm also looking for messages. And at the same time, I will also fall back on the Kabbalistic tarot cards if that's what you want to use in the 90-minute session. Do go to Facebook, follow me, communicate with me, ask me questions, and make a date to Skype one day. It's only USD 50, and I'll talk to you about your next 5 or 6 years in great detail in all areas of your life. Okay? And so I look forward to that. Or go to Skype itself and leave me a message and I'll come back to you. Until then, thank you and goodbye.